Hi guys, we have got a full schedule tonight. I think pretty much all week we're going to be opening all kinds of stuff. So if you're here for basketball, the Prizm basketball, that's the last one that we're doing tonight. So you are going to have a little bit of time before we get to that. In just a second, I'm going to put up a spreadsheet that shows the rough order that things are going to break in tonight, so that everybody kind of has an idea as to what's going on. But let's start off with this, which is, hey, thank you, first and foremost. I appreciate you guys bidding with me and breaking with me. Many of you keep me company in chat along the way. I appreciate that as well. And then, of course, as you see there, just a quick note that is a reminder that my feedback is completely automated on eBay. So anytime you leave positive feedback, you should instantly get positive feedback in return. Sometimes people ask me about that. So I just thought, hey, why not put it on there, and then everybody will kind of be on the same page. Next is going to bring us to, this is our order that things are going to go in tonight. And that is the full-size autograph football helmet, the Hit Parade autograph football jersey, 2016 black gold football, 2013 black football, followed by 2017 plates and patches full case, followed by the full case of Panini Prizm basketball blasters. So that's the order we're going in tonight. Those first 4 breaks that you see there, those are all relatively quick. So I would say all 4 of those combined probably don't take more than about 20 minutes. Plates and patches, of course, that's a full case, but there's not a lot of cards in it. So that is probably 30 to 40 minute break. So Prizm people, you're probably going to be up somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour. Your break will be starting. Please also make note, guys, shipping here. Anything that is completely free shipping, which are these items right here, that stuff goes out once every 5 or 6 days on average, so expect it to ship on or about the 17th. And our paid breaks, which are plates and patches football and the Prizm blasters, expect that to go out roughly Wednesday the 14th. Occasionally something will go a day earlier or a day later, but that's a pretty good indicator. And finally, if you're in one of the breaks up here, where not every team is going to draw something, please make sure that you read this info about what happens if your team is not pulled, and about when your consolation cards are sent. Of course, there's more information about that in the listing description as well. Quick little look at what we have in the days ahead coming up for the next 5 days. These are the things that are already listed on eBay, and you could bid on them now. There's all kinds of stuff here, old and new, memorabilia and otherwise. We will also be opening more plates and patches football on Thursday night, a full case there. We'll open another full case of plates and patches on Saturday night. And in between, we'll have a full case of select football, which comes out on Friday. One other quick note here, White Sparkle Prizm basketball pack. We are going to do another break of that. We did one break already. This is break number 2. You can see the information there on the screen. If you're interested in participating, it's random teams, $6 a team. Right now we have 17 of our spots filled. As soon as we get filled up to 30 spots, then we'll be ready to break that. But there's the info on it. And by now I think everybody should be joined in, and we should be ready to rock and roll. So here's what we're looking at first up. It is one Hit Parade 2017. It doesn't say 2017, but it is 2017. I should probably type that in there. 2017 Hit Parade Series 36 full-size autograph football helmet. This is break number 25, so the 25th time that we have broken it. Of course, it ended tonight, the 12th of February, and we're live streaming it tonight as well. Team names are on the left, and the winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. So we'll give you guys a minute to find your names there, and then we're going to bust into this helmet. And oh, Nick, I see you in there. So you want 4 spots in the White Sparkle? Awesome. We will. I'll get you squared away with that when we get closer to the basketball part. We'll get you sorted out on that. And guys, you notice the camera focus change there? That was on purpose, not to worry. I don't like autofocus. It causes problems and bugs me, so I take it off of there. And hi, Colorado Mountain Rider and Snipe God. How are you guys tonight? I don't ship these helmets in the box they come in, because it's just kind of some weird box that they put that, you know, paper on, and there's no way it would hold up through the postal system. You do get the little carry bag that it comes in and all that jazz, but I ship it in a proper sort of box, not in that one. Oh, this looks like a nice one, guys. This is going to be a nice one. Let's get it all out of here, and I'm going to pick up the... Well, I'll show you this part first. So it's for the Chargers. LaDainian Tomlinson is our helmet tonight. And there you can see it was a limited edition. Pictures of him signing it and all that kind of jazz. So that's your COA. That little card will be in with your helmet. And we'll do kind of an aerial shot here. And there you can see your signature on your nice full-size Chargers helmet. And looks like, oh, we're numbered on the back too. Okay, so there's 3 of 500 you see back there, along with a sticker that's kind of sort of coming off, but partially applied sticker coming off around the edges back there. And yeah, so there's our autographed helmet is going to the Los Angeles Chargers. I thought I had to think about that a minute. Sometimes I still want to say San Diego, you know. Okay, so full-size helmet in the books. We're going to be rolling right along here. Let me just set this aside. And get the spreadsheet back up and geared up here, and then we're going to be ready to move right into the next break. Just going to flash this up again real quickly. I do know people jump in and out, so if you're in this break, please take a moment to read the information there, including your shipping date or your anticipated shipping date. So we're going to open one 2017 Hit Parade Series 46 autographed football jersey. This is break number 13. So it's the 13th time we have opened a 2017 Hit Parade football jersey. Of course, they're not all the same series, but that just indicates the number of times we've opened a 2017 Hit Parade. And same as before, of course, you're going to see your name across from your team. And now is the time to put it out in the universe, put your mojo out there, and try to bring it home for your team here. This particular series, they had a couple of nice possibilities in here for the Patriots. I think Tom Brady's in this series, Gronkowski was in this series, and I think we might have do we have a Packer? This might be a Packer. I'm not sure. Let's see. It's green anyway. I don't know who it is. I have to investigate this. I guess it could be a Jet too. Actually, it looks probably more like a Jet color than a Packer color, but oh no, Packers, yeah. But there's the signature, guys, and I'm trying to figure out like who is that. So is there a name on this jersey? No. It's got the number 5 on it. And then the signature that you see, those are definitely the colors of the Packers. We can see that from the sleeves. But who's the signature? I don't know. Here's our COA right there. And who is this, guys? Does anybody know who that is? That signature? Well, gosh, if I could get it where you could see it, it might be a little more helpful. That is the signature. And the number on the jersey is 5. And it says Hall of Fame, 1986. It's definitely Packers. There's our Packers colors, but I have no idea who the player is. So, there you go. Packers hit with somebody. Roy, Ray, I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Paul Horning? I never would have said that. That doesn't look like a Paul Horn. I guess that's an H, and I thought that was like a Y signing down off of the R. That was actually the top of the H. Okay, well, that makes sense. Well, then that's a super nice hit. Paul Horning jersey. Yeah, okay. Very nice hit for the Packers. I just stupidly could not read the signature. There you go. Okay, well, Packers, congratulations. And yes, thank you, Jason, for letting me know who that was. I don't know why my mind just went blank and I could not work out who that was supposed to be because I was focused on, like, I thought it said Roy or Ray, and that's where I kept getting hung up with it. So, yeah, one of those days, brain misfire. All right, guys, this is going to bring us to 2016 Black Gold Football. This is break number 29. And once again, if you're in this break, please pay attention to the shipping information and also what happens if you are not pulled in this break, if your team isn't pulled. So here is our spreadsheet for that. Of course, everything ended tonight and is live streaming tonight. And we'll just roll down through here and give you guys a chance to refresh your memory as to which teams you have in this particular break. And then we'll bust in and see what we can find. With our little 2016 Black Gold. Oh, and I see back up there, I missed this one a while ago. Snipe God asked if we're ready for Optic Contenders. Oh, for sure. For sure. I am looking forward to Optic Contenders. Because I like Optic a lot, and of course Contenders is a standard bearer in football, so I think that's going to be an exciting product. But of course right now I'm loving opening plates and patches. That's one of my personal favorites anyway, plates and patches as a series. And then of course we've got Select coming on Friday, so we got a lot of good football coming right in a row here this month. Everything in Black Gold is numbered, guys, including your base cards. This one is to 25 with the Seahawks. And that is the franchise gold insert. Matt Forte for the Jets. That one is to 50. And most of these guys in Black Gold are going to have some edge and corner chipping and wear. That's pretty standard right out of the pack with most of these. This is for the Giants, Sterling Shepard to 100. You can see a little bit of it right there. Definitely some chipping in the upper middle of that one. You know, it happens most of the time on the thick cards. It just shows up a lot more when the background is a dark color like this. Texans to 100, J.J. Watt. Jared Goff and Todd Gurley for the Rams. So you've got that numbered to 99, Rams with a little dual material there. I see a Panini Rewards Point card, which means one of our hits has been replaced with this little card. So we'll be less one hit than normal, but we'd have that to give out. So that'll go out by way of random. Carson Wentz rookie coming out for the Eagles. Oh, those patches are very nice, guys. This is Motherlode, numbered to 99, so numbered lower than some of our other Motherlode cards are. And you take a look at those patches and you know why. Because that is really nice looking material coming out for Carson Wentz. Seahawks hitting with CJ Procease. And another huge piece of fabric there. 3 colors. This is numbered to 99. And of course you've got the nice on-card auto down there in gold right here. So Seahawks with a nice hit. Looks like maybe upper left a little bit of chipping. Notice in particular there. Leonte Carew for the Dolphins is next out. That is numbered to 199. You've got 3 pieces of fabric and 1 piece of the football, 1 piece of leather right there. So the Dolphins with the Leonte Carew. And then we're going to wrap it up with the Devontae Booker for the Broncos. And that is also to 199, and same configuration with one piece of football and 3 pieces of fabric from a jersey. So we've got this to give away because this replaced one of our hits. So here's what's going to happen. I will bring you along with me while we walk through this. I'm going to copy and paste all of our team names, and these will go into random. There's 32 teams here, guys, so I don't see any need to do random more than one time. So I'm going to drop all 32 teams in here, and I'll scroll through so you'll get an opportunity to see that they did, in fact, all get placed in there. So there they are, top to bottom. And I'm going to hit random one time. Whatever team comes up on the top line after we hit random is going to take home that 400 points card. And it is going to the Miami Dolphins. So the Dolphins walking away with 400 Panini Rewards Points cards. If you haven't ever used those before, there's an app that you download. You can scan this code on the front of the card, and it will download the app for you. And then you can go in and pick out, they have various things, and they add new inventory periodically. You can go in and pick out a card that's ready to go, and then they send it off to you. So to recap, 2016 Black Gold Devontae Booker for the Broncos. Leonte Carew for the Dolphins. CJ Procease for the Seahawks. Carson Wentz with some really nice patches there. Nice little rookie hit for the Eagles. And then Jared Goff and Todd Gurley on a dual materials hit for the Rams. And then, of course, our 400 Panini Rewards Points that was awarded to the Dolphins by way of random.org. And obviously we had some base cards in there, but I don't typically recap those unless somebody specifically requests them. So let me get our spreadsheet set back up here. Give me a second, and then we're going to be looking at 2013 Black Football up next. And once again, here is your shipping schedule. If you are in this break, please take a moment to read both the shipping schedule and the information about what happens if your team is not pulled and you have a consolation card, and etc. So this is one box of 2013 Panini Black Football. It's a break number 20 for this one. Also ended tonight, the 12th of February. We're almost at Valentine's Day. And yeah, 2 days away. If you haven't done your shopping, you better get out there and get on it, right? Now you're going to be out in the cold here. Cleveland Browns were not sold in this break, so it is marked as no bids buyback. Nobody loved the Browns, and so they didn't get a forever home here in this break. But other than that, everybody else, you'll see a bidder name across from a team name. Crawbag is asking about the jersey. It was for the Packers, and you know what? I could not read the signature, and I had some kind of a brain freeze. I could not figure out who it was because I thought it said Roy or Ray or something, and it was actually, what I thought was the bottom of one letter was top of another. It was Paul Hornung, right? So nice for the Packers was the jersey. Really nice for the Packers. Somebody, of course, had to help me figure out who it was. Because I had one of those moments I couldn't figure it out. And the helmet, Chris Smith, was LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers, and it was numbered to 500 on the back. So a limited number of those as well. So there's always a metal card here in 2013 Black, guys, and this one is for the Cardinals. It's Carson Palmer, and it looks kind of dull and odd because it has a plastic coating on it to keep it from getting all scratched up. I'm not going to pull that plastic coating off, so yeah, there it is. Well, that's why it looks the way it looks. And just like in Black Gold, all of our cards here are numbered, including the base. First out to 399 is Dwight Freeney for the Chargers. That is followed by Darrelle Revis to 399 for the Bucks. For the Browns to 399, Barkevious Mingo. A little bit of chipping in the upper right and also along that bottom edge there on the back. As you guys know, again, most of these thick cards do have some edge and corner wear right out of the pack, unfortunately. This is the $3.99 Earl Wolf for the Philadelphia Eagles. For the Chargers to $3.99, a little Brad Sorensen. Colorado Mountain Rider says, please, something for the Broncos. Doesn't seem to be picky, just wants something for the Broncos. Well, I'm going to try my best, Colorado Mountain Rider. This is to 49, Arian Foster for the Texans. Now we should be getting into hits. For the 49ers, Vance McDonald. That's a nice one. That's an on-card auto, numbered to 25, so nice low number Vance McDonald hit for the 49ers. Rookie auto there. A little bit of chipping in both of the lower corners. Nothing too drastic, but there's a little bit there. Looks like the Patriots are coming out with a hit. Aaron Dobson. It is numbered to 99. This one's numbered on the back, as you see there. And again, you know, some minor edge and corner chipping and things. And it's my favorite card in 2013 black. It's the Shadow Box jersey. I love these. So it's that little kind of miniature jersey configuration in there. And of course, it's hard to tell because it's done in a dark color ink, but it's signed across the front, hard signed. And those are my favorite cards in 13 black when we pull them, the little Shadow Box jerseys. Nick Casa for the Raiders. That is numbered to 199. It's a sticker auto, also a rookie hit, of course. Benny Cunningham. Definitely a little bit of chipping down here in the lower right, maybe a little along the edge up there. And that is also to 25 for the Rams. That's a sticker auto. It's had a couple of nice low numbered hits. And somebody's about to be happy, because we're about to pull, we're about to flip over a little Le'Veon Bell rookie hit for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, all right, it's not signed, but it's still nice to have. This is numbered to 99. You've got a big piece of fabric there and a reasonably low number on the Le'Veon Bell rookie hit for the Steelers. My Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, so let's recap 2013 black football. Le'Veon Bell rookie. Steelers. Rams, Cunningham rookie to 25. Raiders, Casa rookie to 199. Patriots, Dobson rookie in the little Shadow Box card, which I love, to 99. And the nice Vance McDonald rookie to 25 for the 49ers. And then our metal card was Carson Palmer for the Cardinals. And again, guys, that looks kind of dull and weird because it comes with plastic on it, right? So that it doesn't get scratched up inside the pack. So when you get it, you can take that plastic off and it'll be all shiny and pretty. But I'm not going to run the risk of doing any harm to that thing. So I'm going to leave it on there. Colorado Mountain Rider, I'm sorry there were no Broncos for you. I know, that is no fun. But you know, I do track the no-hit teams, so the next time you have a package going out, of course, you'll get a consolation card for your no-hit Broncos in this break, so you'll still have a chance to get a Broncos card. It's just not necessarily going to be from 2013 black, but you'll have a chance to get something. So, guys, this is going to bring us up to our paid shipping breaks. So look for that down here. And again, I'm anticipating this will ship probably on Wednesday. It is always possible that it could slide a day later and end up going out on Thursday. That's why it says plus or minus a day. But I'm anticipating Wednesday for both of our next two breaks. So this is 12 boxes of 2017 Plates and Patches football. It's a full case break and break number 2. And this is what our spreadsheet looks like. And what is somebody, Snipe God is telling me something here. Watch Watson drop for metal and patches. Well, we're gonna. Hey, I would love to see some Deshaun Watson come out of plates and patches for you, man. That would be awesome. And Colorado Mountain Rider, I am sorry we didn't have good luck for you tonight. I know that is disappointing, but I tell you what, sometimes it runs in stretches like that. You know, you might go through a dry spell where you don't get anything for a while, and then the next thing you know, you're pulling stuff every break you're in. It's kind of weird in that sense sometimes. But I'd say most of the time it's kind of like that. It's like feast or famine, you know. At least it is for me when I buy Steelers breaks when I buy into other people's, and seems like sometimes I go forever without getting a hit, and then other times I just like can't miss and pull something out of everything. So definitely goes in waves sometimes. Josh Barnes says, let's go Bucks. So Josh must have Tampa Bay in here looking for a little love for them. And Nick is feeling, well, it says Jordan on the screen. So those of you who are following along in chat and you're like, who the heck is Nick? Yeah, it says Jordan on the screen, but it's really Nick. And he says that he thinks we got a little Devonta Freeman in here tonight. Hey, I don't care about your all caps, man. That's fine. I don't pay any attention to that. I mean, we've all done that. We've all been in chat and looked down and, oh my gosh, typed in all caps. So I'm not worried a bit about that. And if you're watching and you can't see chat and you wonder where all that's coming from, I believe you have to be logged into YouTube to see the chat. So if you don't have a YouTube account, you might want to create one so you can jump in and participate in our group chat every night. So, of course, everybody by now probably knows there's one pack per box in plates and patches. Each pack has 5 cards in it. They reconfigured it a little from last year, and I'm happy with the way they did it. It's nice. It comes out nicely. So we have one printing plate in each box. Of course, all of those are one of ones. We will have one memorabilia card in each box, one autograph card in each box, and then a couple of either, like a base card and an insert, basically. And both of those will be numbered, because everything in plates and patches is numbered one way or another. I think maybe 99 might be the highest number this year, maybe. And somewhere in here, we will also have an autograph printing plate, because that is a case hit. So there's one of our printing plates autographed per case. And then, of course, each pack has a non-autographed printing plate. And then about the printing plates, I think most of you probably are aware of this, but just in case someone isn't, guys, those are pretty much always going to have scratches and surface wear on them because they were, for real, used to print the cards. So they're not, they don't come out all minty mint and pristine. They definitely have marks and things like that on them, and that's part of their unique charm. And some of the printing plates are, bring a little money, even when they're not signed. Because, I mean, technically, they all are one of ones. And so there's not a ton of them floating around. And depending on the player and the card series and all that, sometimes you can make a few bucks on some printing plates, too, if you're inclined to sell rather than keep. First out is Carson Palmer, numbered to 50 for the Cardinals. Next is Fran Tarkenton. That one is to 75 for the Giants. Here is our first printing plate. It is Chad Hansen. And, oh man, so he's a Jet, right? Because, of course, out of Classics, they were in their college uniforms. So it'll be the team that Chad Hansen went to, and I want to say he's a Jet, but I'll have to check that, of course, before I ship it out. But that's what I think, that he's a Jet. A little Troy Aikman for the Cowboys, and that is a nice patch. Oh, that's sweet. It should be. It's numbered to 5. That is 4 of 5 on the Troy Aikman relic for the Cowboys. Nice, nice. Trying to look at the edges of this one. It's in pretty good shape. Maybe a little bit of rough spots here and there on it, but as a whole, looks like it's in pretty good condition. And then our running back for the Colts, numbered 250, Mr. Edgerrin James. On-card auto, nice hit for the Colts. Did I look at... Yeah, that's just like the others, guys. I mean, all the edges and corners with some minor little bumps and imperfections and things, but that's to be expected. Chad Hansen is a Jet. Great. That's what I thought, but I will... Oh, man. I will still check that out, of course, before I ship it out. And as you saw here, I managed to let Brett Favre for the Vikings drop right out of that pack and onto the mat, and I apologize for that, guys. I don't think we're any worse for the wear. It's numbered to 75, and thank goodness I have the mat, and I think we're okay there, but I apologize for that. He just slipped right out of my hand. This is numbered to 50, Gerald Everett for the Rams. Printing plate here is Andrew Luck for the Colts. This is out of Prizm football, the magenta plate. For the Broncos, rookie quad materials, Carlos Henderson. Also really nice looking materials. This is to 75. You've got a couple of pieces of football, a couple of pieces of jersey. They're both, well, that's 3-color. This is 2-color. So both pieces of jersey quite nice. And then the football... 2 pieces of leather on there as well. 49ers running back Carlos Hyde to 25. So nice little hit for the Niners. For the Packers, we have Aaron Jones to 50. T.Y. Hilton for the Colts to 99. Our printing plate is Ryan Sweetser out of Panini Football for the Dallas Cowboys, the magenta plate. A little tight end action, O.J. Howard for the Buccaneers. Nice full coverage patch. Super large cut there. And 4 colors. I'm surprised that's not numbered a little bit lower because that's a really nice patch. Oh, here come the Packers. The Packers with Sterling Sharp, and that ought to be low numbered. Yeah, it is. It is to 5. Can you see that down there? It's kind of hard to show up, but it's numbered 5 of 5. It's right there kind of in the lettering of the guy's jersey in the picture. So nice Sterling Sharp, numbered to 5 on card for the Green Bay Packers. Robert Kelly to 50 for the Redskins. Then we have Howie Long to 75, blast from the past for the Raiders. Printing plate here is Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos out of Prizm Football. And this is Paul Perkins, numbered to what? 25 for the Giants. There's a couple of nice looking, that one in particular is a nice looking piece of the jersey there, or piece of the uniform. I don't guess necessarily has to be the jersey, but I think it probably is. Cooper Kupp, wide receiver for the Rams, numbered to 10. Boom, that is nice. That's the wrong sleeve. That is really nice. The patch looks like, is that maybe part of the logo, possibly? Maybe, or a piece off the sleeve, one of the two. Sticker auto. Nice low number to 10. Oh, Josh Barnes is unhappy because his, I don't know, was that your Packers hit there that had, they had the Buccaneers in the background of the picture on your Sterling Sharp? Is that your card, man? I'm sorry. You're sad because the Bucs are in the picture. This is numbered to 25. It's Emmitt Smith when he was an Arizona Cardinal. Eddie Lacy to 99. Seahawks. Printing plate Derek Barnett for the Eagles out of Prizm Football. Oh, we got a nice hit coming up. I'm loving this. The Bus. Jerome Bettis for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is numbered to 50. Couple of nice pieces of material there from The Bus. And Kyle says, you just logged in, won't let me rewind. Are we on the 12 box plates and patches? We sure are. And we have got, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left to open. So this is the end of what, box 5, I guess, that we're looking at with 7 left to go. And then for the Rams, numbered to 99, a little Canton calligraphy Jack Youngblood. That is on card, of course. For the Rams. And Jonathan is asking, why are the nice cards with sticker autos? Everything should be on card. You know, I always prefer that everything is on card, but sometimes, you know, it just doesn't work out that way. Although I think everything in this break so far has been on card with the exception of the Cooper Cup. It was a sticker, but our other stuff has been on card. Honestly, I think it just comes down to availability of the player and getting the cards back and forth and all that kind of stuff, to be honest. This is numbered to 50. It is Fred Biletnikoff for the Raiders. Golden oldie there. Jay Cutler, Dolphins, numbered to 99. Poor Jay Cutler probably should have just stayed in the broadcast booth, right? Maybe? I don't know. Terry Bradshaw, Pittsburgh Steelers, out of 17 Elite Football printing plate. How about some gridiron gear for Dan Marino? Hey, that is nice looking too. It is numbered 225 for the Dolphins. Especially your upper patch. That is, that actually looks kind of beat up a little bit right here, that upper patch. You know, a lot of times, even though these are, does this say game worn or player worn? It just says player worn. Sometimes, you know, when they say game worn, they still come out looking pristine, but that one just said player worn. We have a redemption, and I'm going to hold you, that's the wrong sleeve. I'm going to hold you in suspense, and we're not going to flip it over quite yet. Let's see if we collect any more redemptions, and then we'll look at them all at once. This is Eddie Jackson to 10 for the Chicago Bears. Matt Ryan to 99 for the Falcons. Our printing plate is for the Jags, AJ Boy, out of what? Donruss Football. Seahawks, rookie quad materials, Amara Darbaugh, numbered 275. Couple of pieces of football, couple pieces of the jersey. At least one of them is 2-color, which is always nice. And this is numbered to 5, and it is pretty darn sweet. Yeah, it is. How about some Jerry Rice on-card auto to 5 for the 49ers? I think you'll take that all day long. Very, very nice hit for the Niners. And I forgot to pull our base up to the front. This is numbered to 50. It's DeMarco Murray. And guys, the corner of this one looks like it just got chewed up in the machine. Can you see that? It is bent and it is like separated, and it is this right corner down here. That is a hot, hot mess right out of the pack on this DeMarco Murray for the Titans. So That one, I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the way of getting it into the pack, they kind of mangled that lower right front corner. Zach Ertz to 10, Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles. Travis Kelce to 99, Kansas City Chiefs. Printing plate, Troy Aikman out of Absolute Football. Pittsburgh Steelers are about to get on board here with a little Juju Smith-Schuster. That is a really nice full coverage patch there, guys. Numbered to 50. That is most likely part of a letter or a number. And, of course, Juju was burning it up all year last year, so nice hit for the Steelers. Green Bay Packers, Jamal Williams to 99. Barely got two colors in there, but you did manage to get a two-color patch. And then, of course, you've got a sticker auto on that like we had with our Cooper Cup as well. So maybe it's all of our rookies in here that are going to be stickered. Can't remember if we had stickers for all the rookies out of the first case or not. Terrell Davis to 50 for the Broncos. Jalen Ramsey to 99 for the Jaguars. Printing plate, Melvin Gordon for the Chargers out of Unparalleled. Titans, Derrick Henry. That is, where is the number on Derrick Henry? Yeah, up in the upper corner. It is to 25. Both of them two-color patches, both of them very nice. And the Titans are going to follow that up with another hit. Little Taywan Taylor, numbered to 99. Tricolor patch, sticker auto. I love that guy's autograph. I think his signature is so cool. He's probably my favorite signature out of all the rookies is Taywan Taylor. For the Bengals, Ickey Woods to 25. Cardinals, Kurt Warner to 75. I don't think I said that the first time. Jamal Charles for the Broncos out of Donruss Football is our printing plate. And Saints are about to have a little Alvin Kamara come out. Rookie quad materials numbered to 75. Got a tricolor patch in the upper corner, a couple of pieces of football, and one more piece of jersey in the lower right, bottom right, whatever I'm trying to say. This is going to be our autograph printing plate, and dang, it's going to be a good one because it's Kirk Cousins for the Redskins. Of course, you can see the printing plate. You know, it's got scratches, it's got imperfections, it's got stuff where it was used. None of that really matters because look what's on the front. Yeah. How about an on plate? That's not a sticker. That is a hard signed, that's the wrong sleeve. That is a hard signed Kirk Cousins auto on a 1-of-1 printing plate for the Redskins out of Donruss Football. Very nice hit, Redskins. Very nice. That's the second hard-signed Kirk Cousins we've pulled in the last couple weeks. We pulled the one to like 10 or something out of first off-the-line contenders recently. Carlos Henderson to 99 for the Broncos. That is a sticker auto, and you barely got a second color in the edge of your patch there. Bryce says he likes Patrick Mahomes' signature. I'm trying to think what Patrick Mahomes' signature looks like. I can't picture it right offhand. This is numbered to 50, Mike Evans for the Bucks. Jay Ajayi to 99 in his Eagles uniform. Printing plate, Steve Young, as the 49ers continue to rack up the hits. This one out of Prestige Football. Browns are on board with a full coverage patch. Deshaun Kaiser, nice two-color, numbered to 50. Probably taken from around a number or a letter. Rams with a little Kurt Warner Canton calligraphy numbered to 10. On-card auto, nice hit for the Rams. who already pulled a nice Jack Youngblood, and you have a Kurt Warner to go alongside. So Rams having a nice break as well. Last pack, which represents our last box. Of course, we do still have this redemption to flip over, so don't give up hope yet. If we haven't hit what you're looking for, you're going to have that shot coming still. Jeremy Hill to 25 for the Bengals. Priest Holmes to 75 for the Chiefs. Derek Carr for the Raiders, out of Certified Cuts football on our printing plate. Joe Mixon, full coverage for the Bengals. That is $250. Nice tricolor patch there. Whoops. Why is my sleeve stuck on something? I don't know what it got stuck on. I guess the edge of the card, maybe. I don't know. And look, did we save the best for last? We might have. Carson Wentz. Yeah, we did. Oh, that is numbered to 10. Those are beautiful patches down there. One of those looks like part of the eagle, part of the logo. That one is a sticker auto. I don't imagine you care a whole lot if you have the Eagles, because you just pulled a nice Carson Wentz to 10 with a couple of beautiful patches to go with it. And we saved the best for last on that one. Now we have our redemption, and it is Torrey Holt. So let's go to our checklist, because you know I'm a nerd and I always go to the checklist when we have a redemption. We're going to find out what it's numbered to, among other things. And so let me just get, let's get Panini's. I thought I had Panini's website up, but apparently I somehow don't. So, so let's get that done. And here we go. I'll bring you along with me here while we pull this up. And if you jumped in late and you didn't hear me say it earlier, or you didn't see it on the spreadsheet, guys, I'm expecting that this stuff is going to ship on Wednesday. So if you were not aware of that before now, Wednesday is my estimate. It can always be a day earlier or a day later, so keep that in mind. Could be Thursday, but I expect Wednesday, unless something strange happens. Well, now did I not just, I guess I did not select that. I tried to select it and did not do it. All right, Torrey Holt, card number 19. So it's going to be numbered to 50 on the Torrey Holt for the Rams. So we're going to write that on there so that you will know. And of course, if you've never had a redemption before, I'd say many of us probably have, but if you happen to be someone who hasn't had a redemption before, there are instructions on the back as to how to redeem this. So let's recap. We have our redemption, Torrey Holt to 50 for the Rams. We'll do our printing plates next. Derek Carr for the Raiders, Steve Young, Niners, Jamal Charles, Broncos, Melvin Gordon, Chargers, Troy Aikman, Cowboys, A.J. Boy, Jags, Terry Bradshaw, Steelers, Derek Barnett, Eagles, Demaryius Thomas, Broncos, Ryan Sweetser, Cowboys, Andrew Luck, Colts, Chad Hansen, Jets. So those are all of the printing plates. Now we'll look through our materials that don't have signatures. We'll just look at the fronts. We've looked at the backs of all these already. So there's Joe Mixon for the Bengals, Deshaun Kaiser, Browns, Alvin Kamara, Saints, Derrick Henry, Titans, Juju Smith-Schuster, Steelers, Seahawks, Darbaugh, Dan Marino, Dolphins, The Bus, Jerome Bettis for the Steelers, Paul Perkins, Giants, O.J. Howard, Bucks. For the Broncos, Carlos Henderson. And a nice Troy Aikman for the Cowboys. And that Troy Aikman was numbered to 5. Then, that's going to make us come down to the nitty-gritty here with all of our signed things. And Carson Wentz to 10. For the Eagles, nice patches and sticker auto on that. Kurt Warner on card, numbered to 10 for the Rams. Carlos Henderson to 99, Broncos. Sweet little Kirk Cousins, 1/1 autograph printing plate out of Donruss Football. Taywan Taylor to 99, Titans. Jamal Williams to 99 for the Packers. Beautiful Jerry Rice for the 49ers. On-card auto numbered 2/5. Jack Youngblood for the Rams to 99. Cooper Kupp to 10. Nice looking patch. Sticker auto. Good rookie hit for the Rams. Sterling Sharp for the Packers. That one was numbered to 5 as well. It's number 5/5. And then we have some Carlos Hyde to 25 for the 49ers. And finally, Edgerrin James for the Colts to 50. So that has case number 2 of plates and patches in the books. We'll be opening some more of that on Thursday night and then again on Saturday. Rachel says Rachel is ready for the Prizm break. So am I. We're getting ready to start rolling into it right now. Oh, and Bryce is reminding us, I forgot that it was pitchers and catchers report day today. I forgot all about that, man. I knew it was this week, and then I just kind of spaced out and forgot that it was today, as our baseball players got to get back to work. All right, guys, because we're getting ready to break basketball, we're going to take a look at one other thing here on the spreadsheet beforehand. And that is our white sparkle break. You guys know we did one Prizm white sparkle pack last night. We've got another one. This is break number 2. If you're not familiar with it, look it up on eBay and check out some of the prices. It's pretty, if you pull the right player and the right team, you can get up into the thousands for the value of a single card out of this. So Prizm White Sparkle, it's a 3-card pack. It was a super limited print run, 20 or less for each card. There are 30 rookie autographs randomly inserted across the print run. If we pull one, it is a 1/1. It's random team break, so teams will be assigned by random.org at the start of the break. It's $6 a team. Shipping costs are included. It breaks when it fills. And I know that we had, I can't remember your full user ID, but I remember, I spelled your name wrong right there too, didn't I? Well, that's all right. I know who it is. All right, I'm going to just put you in here for these 3 spots. I'll fill it in with your right user ID when I can copy it and paste it from eBay. But right now, that's to hold your spots. And I will send you a PayPal money request for that, Nick. So look for that. I'll send it after we wrap up tonight. You'll get that. So right now, guys, we've got 20 spots filled. We have 10 left to go before that breaks. And Kyle, are you out of here? Well, I'm glad you had the Broncos. You got some good stuff out of there. So thank you for joining. I appreciate it. And Rachel, yes, it is just 1 pack of white sparkle. If you check it out, these packs sell for anywhere from $150 to $200 a pack. And the cards in them can have, as I say, some of the values up into the thousands if you pull the right card. And even some like regular non-rookie, like middle of the road players can bring $40 and $50 for one of those. They are super hard to find. So just a quick run through for those of you who might be joining late. A reminder also for me to always say thank you to you guys. I always say it at the end of the break. I don't always remember to say it in the beginning, in the middle, and people jump in and out, and half the time you don't hear it. So there you go. So now it reminds me to do it too. And a quick little look here at what's coming up in the days ahead. Next 5 days, we've got all kinds of fun stuff breaking: football, basketball, memorabilia. We've got some basketball jerseys coming up. And what else? Oh, Saturday, we're going to break some more Revolution out of the Chinese New Year edition. So we broke a couple of cases of that over the weekend. We're going to break a little bit more of it this upcoming Saturday. Our shipping tonight for this Prizm basketball. This is a full case of blasters. I'm expecting all these cards to go out on Wednesday. As always, that is plus or minus a day, so it could go Thursday. It could go, earlier. I doubt it'll go earlier, but it could go Thursday, but I expect it to be Wednesday. So that is the deal. And John Paul Evans, you were asking how to buy into the White Sparkle break. Just tell me how many spots you want, John Paul. I will put you on the spreadsheet, and then after the break tonight, I will send you a PayPal money request to the email address that you use on eBay, because that's where I pull the email addresses from. And I'll just send you a PayPal money request, and you'll be, good to go. So guys, this is a full case, 20 boxes of Prizm basketball blasters, right? So this is the first time that we have opened the blasters. Of course, Prizm basketball hobby, yeah, we opened some of that, but we haven't had any in a while, and these days it's pretty much impossible to find. Here's the fun part about the blasters, the part that I like the most, is that according to Panini, each one of these boxes, each one of these blasters, should have 3 prisms on average. So we should get 60 prisms out of this break. Now, Panini, and they're on average, so, that could be off by 1 or 2 or something strange, but that's what we should get, right around 60. And then each one of these boxes is also supposed to have in it 1 autograph or memorabilia card. Now, I haven't opened any of these blasters myself yet. This is my first shot at this year's blasters. I've done some blasters with previous years before, but not this year's. So I'm going to be going right along with you, figuring out what all we're going to find. And there should also be some, I think they are green, that are the retail only parallels that you can't even get in hobby. So that will also be something else for us to kind of chase after here. But of course, the most important part of this is all of those prisms that we're supposed to find. Roughly 60 of them. So, yeah. All right, so let's see here. You guys are saying... Steve, all right, let me go back in here. So Stephen McCoy, you want 4 of the White Sparkle packs. Can you do me a favor and type in there, Stephen, what your eBay user ID is, because I don't know it offhand. And that is what I will use to look you up. Hang on one second, guys, while I fill in this on the spreadsheet here. I'm not going to change your view because we've got stuff out on the table, so I don't want to change your view. But this is what we're doing. All right, so Stephen McCoy wants 4 spots. Let me put that in real quick and then work my way down through this. And then after that, John Paul, you were asking me, is it random teams? It is indeed. And then Bryce says you want 2 spots. So Bryce, I should know your user ID on eBay, but I don't remember it, but I can find it. I know I've got it in there, so you don't have to type yours in. I'll figure yours out. And, oh, did I not give you, I only gave you 3, Nick. All right, let me put your 4th one in there. Sorry, I had you in there for 3. I messed that up. So there's your 4th one in there. So that's adding 4 for Stephen McCoy. That's 4 for Nick. That's 2 for Bryce. And then John Paul wants 3. And that's it. That fills it up. That totally fills it up. So let me put you in there, John Paul. All right, guys, so here's what I'm going to do. We will, because I don't want to hold this up anymore for the people who are waiting on Prizm. After the break ends tonight, I will send everybody an invoice by way of PayPal. It'll be a PayPal money request. And once you get that, if you can take care of paying that tonight, what we will do is break the White Sparkle pack tomorrow night at the very beginning of the break. So I think tomorrow night's break is at 10 o'clock as far as I know. And we will just kick off the night with that White Sparkle pack, assuming that everybody gets, you know, paid up by them, which I'm sure they will. And Stephen, thank you for your eBay username. I appreciate it. I couldn't pull that out of my head for some reason. And thank you for yours as well, John Paul. Oh, Breaker Addiction, I see you in there now saying you wanted 3 spots for the white sparkle pack. They are gone, man. I am sorry. That was all the spots I had on this one. That is also the only other pack that I have on hand right now, but I may get some more. And if I do, we'll put it back up. If I get some more, we'll put it back up over the weekend when we do the Chinese New Year Revolution. I'll have to call him tomorrow and see if he's still got some more of those I can buy, and if he does, then that's what we'll do. Yeah, I'm sorry, Breaker Addiction. I am sorry about that, man. They went right out of here tonight. All right, guys, so we're going to find a bunch of base cards, and we'll just kind of buzz on through our base cards. Obviously, we're going to take a little more time with looking at our prisms. You can probably see these are already really bowing up right out of the pack. Prism has a tendency to kind of do that, and these for sure are, you know, kind of curving as soon as they're coming out of compression. So first out there is Edmund Sumner for the Pacers. And we have a little Billy Donovan for the Thunder. So we have a coach with a silver prism. How about that? Bellinelli. Is he going to get traded, or what's his deal? Did he get traded, or what happened to him? Or is he going to get waived and then just be kind of a free agent, get bought out or whatever? Another insert. That one's a Villacunas. And here is our whatever it's going to be, material or autograph. This is for the Bucks, and it is Sterling Brown. Whoops, that must be, I got the wrong. I swear I can't keep my packs of sleeves separate. I've got them both laying out on the table, and I keep wanting to grab the incorrect one. Wesley Johnson for the Clippers is our third silver prism out of this box. And looks like we are going to have a green parallel. There's a Jason Tatum, just base rookie. And our green parallel, which again, these are retail only when we're lucky enough to pull one of them. It refracts as well. And it is Trayvon Graham for the Hornets. And then Stanley Johnson. So that's box 1. So not too bad. We got our 3 silver prisms, the 1 green prism, and then our materials hit. So, all right. I like the way these blasters are shaping up to be. I think this is pretty good value for the money. Bellinelli was bought out. Okay. I kind of thought that he was, but I wasn't 100% sure if they traded him or if they bought him out or waived him. I knew something was happening with him, and I sort of lost track of him. I mean, I think he's still got good minutes to give, so I hope he gets signed somewhere. And you know what, Bryce, are you still on here? Are we really only 16 days from Heritage Baseball coming out? For some reason, it seemed like we were longer than that, but I think you said we're just basically a couple weeks away from that. Fred Hoberg. So we have another coach silver prism. That one for the Bulls. That just doesn't even seem possible that we're already up to Heritage Baseball time. Patty Mills for the Spurs. Kyrie Irving insert, fundamentals. An insert, get hyped with LeBron James. Oh, I see another green. Let's go ahead and find our green in here. That's also Fred Hoberg. for the Bulls. 228. Okay, well, cool, man. For some reason, that just snuck up on me. I didn't realize that we were that close to Heritage coming out. For the Nuggets, it is Juan Halalalala. Yeah, I don't pronounce his last name correctly. So, yeah, I'm not even trying that time. Raymond Felton for the Thunder, Silver Prism. And you guys, are you proud of me that I'm remembering to say prism instead of refractor tonight? Because most of the time I forget and say refractor instead. So, proud of me? Yeah, the checklist usually, Bryce, Topps will put a checklist up about 7 days in advance of the release, most of the time. It's kind of rare for it to be earlier than that on the Topps website, in my experience anyway. It's usually about 7 days. So a little bit ahead of the curve for them to have that out. But of course, we're all abuzz anyway with all the pictures that everybody's been putting on, all the companies have been putting on Instagram and Twitter and whatnot with all the Ohtani autographs that are going to be in Don Russ Baseball and Diamond Kings and Bowman and Topps, though, in Bowman, they've got some of his signatures in Japanese and some of his signatures in English, it looks like. So that's going to be interesting, trying to round all that up. Get Hyped, the Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns for the T-Wolves. Malik Monk for the Hornets is our relic. I don't know if that's, well, I guess that was, yeah, that may actually be, one of those was just, I don't know what, a little piece of the edge of the card, but one of those spots right there may be a little indention actually in the card. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's a possibility. Obviously, I didn't want to fingerprint it all up, so. There is Miles Turner Fundamentals for the Pacers. James Harden Fundamentals insert. Here is a nice little Malik Monk Emergent. That's the green parallel, of course, the retail only. Malik Monk for the Hornets, so that's nice to hit for Charlotte. Followed by another green, James Harden for the Rockets. John Paul is asking me, when does Select Basketball come out? Oh boy, you know, I just saw that today, and I don't remember the exact dates. Towards the end of the month, though, because we have Contenders Basketball is next week. Andre Iguodala for the Golden State Warriors. So Contenders Basketball, I believe, is next Wednesday. There's a Lonzo Emergent, just a base Emergent insert for Lonzo. And Contenders, everything got cut. So my order got cut. I'm getting less than I was expecting to get. I think basically everybody's getting less than they were expecting to get. So that's going to kind of be a drag. I'm not going to have as much Contenders Basketball to open as I had hoped. But I, as far as I know, haven't been cut on Select Basketball, so I think everything should be fine there. Bryce says you're proud of me for not saying cracked ice or atomic refractor. Well, we haven't had any of those yet, right? So when we do, you know, I'll probably default to the wrong one. Although my default is always cracked ice, which would be correct in Panini. It's usually Topps where I call that one wrong, because I never want to say atomic refractor. It just doesn't roll out right. Any Jarrett Allen Silver Prism? Not yet, but we are just kind of getting started, Husband Gamers. So we've got a lot of boxes left to go yet to see if we're going to find that. Raymond Felton in the green prism for the Thunder. Davin Reed for the Suns is our jersey. Wonder if we'll find one of those autographed. That would be nice if we did. Trayvon Graham for the Hornets. But Jared Allen's been coming on a little bit, right? Husband Gamers? I mean, not that he's ever been bad, but I mean, I think he's kind of stepping up his game a little bit here in the last couple weeks. There's Mello, Get Hyped insert. Patrick Ewing Fundamentals insert. That is a Harry Giles base rookie. Rudy Gay for the Spurs. Eric Gordon is our last silver prism in here for the Rockets. And these are kind of, I don't know, this stack is, because, you know, they want to, first of all, as I said, they're kind of curving when you take them out of the compression, kind of bowing up a little bit. And then, of course, when they're in sleeves, they want to slide around, too. So I'm going to keep those in fairly small stacks, setting off to the side there. And I will, you know, we'll recap them all at the end, but I just don't want that stack to get super tall and have them all go flying around somewhere. Some kind of little card avalanche, which, you know, I don't think we need. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that I could even still get these Prizm Blasters, but somebody I buy from called me late last week and said, hey, we just got a shipment of these in. If you want them, you know, you better jump on it. So, of course, I said, yeah, send them on. I mean, I made him tell me what the content was first, but once I determined how many silver prisms we were going to find on average, I was sold from that point. Giannis, the Greek Freak, Fundamentals insert. Another Malik Monk Emergent, that was just a base, not refracting or anything. Get Hyped Nurkic. Caleb Swanigan base. There's a Mellow Fundamentals Refractor. Prism. See, I told you I'd do it at least once. Steve Clifford. Green Prism for the Hornets. Yeah, he is getting more minutes. You're right. I'm sure that makes as much difference as anything else. You know, these young kids, they need to play into their game a little bit. Jamal Crawford for the T-Wolves. I think once you start getting in a flow, life gets a little easier for them. How about some Dennis Smith Jr. fabric for the Dallas Mavericks? Nice little hit there for the Mavs. And Wesley Matthews Fundamentals. But, you know, where have all these been, though? Here's my other question. Where have all of these Prizm Blasters, all these cases of these things been? Because if you go in a store, like, they're not there. You can't just walk into Target or Walmart or somewhere to buy them because they're all sold out. So if everybody is sold out, like, where did all these come from? Somebody must have just been sitting on a bunch of them and then decided to cut them loose or something. So, I don't know how many of you follow college basketball in addition to the NBA, but if you do follow college ball, what did you think about the early bracket analysis, the 16 seeds that they kind of, however you want to say it, they put them out as a kind of an estimate of where, if they were making the brackets today, the seeds would fall. Manu Ginobili, Get Hyped insert. I thought it was interesting. I don't know if I totally agree with all of it, but it was, for the most part, all right, I guess. How about some LeBron James fabric for the Cleveland Cavaliers? Always nice to hit a little LeBron relic. Tim Duncan Fundamentals. Josh Jackson base rookie. Goran Dragic Fundamentals Prism. Rudy Gay for the Spurs. That is the green retail only. That is also the wrong sleeve. Green retail only Prizm. Oh, there's, of course, yes, there's tons of basketball left before Selection Sunday. But that's why I mean, I'm sure the reason they do it is because they're trying to build hype and keep the interest level up in college ball throughout the season and that sort of thing. But some of it just makes, I always wonder, of course, how the selection committee comes up with what they come up with every year. That's a base Lonzo Ball rookie. But it gives you a little insight into their mindset, I guess. That was a Kemba Walker fundamental. That's a Dennis Smith Jr. just base rookie. James Harden Prizm. Harry Giles emergent insert. Of course, I can't say that I would really want to be on that committee either, because, I mean, that's got to be really hard when it comes down to it. And no matter what decision you make, you know there's going to be half the people are going to criticize you for it. And I'm sure there's like certain criteria. Why are those not wanting to come out of there? Certain criteria they have to follow as well, but sometimes it just seems very random the way they come up with stuff. Well, listen, your Oklahoma Sooners are going to be fine. You know, that kid you've got, Trey Young, is just sensational. So, I mean, yeah, you may have some challenges here and there. He needs some help. He needs some help in a few games, but you guys are going to be fine. I thought it was interesting, though. I mean, Purdue got popped twice in the last week. And, you know, they're still up there on that top line. Hassan Whiteside get hyped. Which, I mean, I guess they should be. They have had a good season. Al Horford fundamentals, but they did have a bad last 7 days. Nene for the Rockets. And Michigan State. Wasn't Michigan State? Didn't they hit it like a 2 or 3 seed? Like higher than I thought they would have anyway. Blake Griffin for the Clippers. Moutier for the Nuggets is our relic out of this one. Paul Gasol for the Spurs. Nice little Thomas Bryant. That is a green Prizm for the Lakers. And so far, I'd say we're hitting our averages just fine. Maybe sometimes an extra one even beyond what they estimated, if you count the green ones, which, you know, we do. I wish they would not put that stupid flap in this box the way they do. It makes it really hard to get out of there. It's all smashed down in the box and hard to find an edge to grab hold of. Josh was asking if we've had any big Prizm hits. I wouldn't say we've had anything huge right now so far tonight, not by my estimation anyway. I mean, everybody's definition is probably different, but for me, I wouldn't say anything that I would call huge. I mean, we've had some nice hits. Justin Patton for the T-Wolves. So it's in the eye of the beholder, I guess, to a certain extent. There is a Harry Giles Prizm for the Kings. Hi, Angel. I see you over there in chat. Tony Parker, fundamentals. Get hyped, John Wall. What about that going on with the Wizards, right? I mean, like Bradley Beal basically saying they're a better team without John Wall and that kind of strange stuff going on. Yeah, the Wizards are in a little bit of disarray over there, I think, behind the scenes. TJ Leaf for the Pacers. Alfred Payton, Magic, who's had a nice debut for the Suns this week. Edmund Sumner for the Pacers. Green Prism. Let me get a few more sleeves out on the table here. Oh, listen, Bryce. Bryce is saying you wouldn't want to be a 1 seed facing an 8-seeded Kentucky Wildcats because you remember the year that we took down the Shockers. Listen, that team that took down the Shockers is a completely different ball game than what we have here, okay? This year's team is, no, man. I mean, like, first of all, if we keep playing the way we're playing, we'll be lucky to get an 8 seed. And secondly, if we keep playing the way we're playing, I don't know that we even get out of the round of 64. I mean, it's just kind of crazy. So I don't really know about that. I would love to think, Bryce, that you are right and that we'll turn the ship around some way, somehow. But I don't know. These guys this year just don't really seem to be getting it done. So I guess, time will tell. But whew. Patty Mills, Get Hyped for the Spurs. That is in the green retail only parallel prism, of course, followed by another green prism, and that's Deonta Davis for the Grizzlies. Oh, did that? Well, good grief. It just ripped right through that sleeve. We'll just try that again. That sleeve was kind of blown out on the side there. Josh Jackson for the Suns. There's another rookie starting to put it together a little bit. I mean, he's always had the talent, but he's been a little erratic, shall we say, in some of his play. But I think he's starting to slow down a little bit and not force things as much. And he's starting to kind of turn the corner a bit as well. Little Bam Adebayo, emergent base insert. Another Deonta Davis for the Grizzlies. Yeah, I don't know, Bryce. I mean, for sure, individually, the guys that we have are all very talented, but they're having trouble playing together as a group, and I'm not really quite sure why. I mean, they don't listen to Cal. That's one thing. That's like super obvious. You can tell not only in the comments that are made to the media, but also if you ever, are at a game or you can read lips or they show any of the stuff in the timeouts and whatnot, they don't listen to him. And one in particular talks back to him a lot and gives him a lot of problems, and I think that may be part of it. Maybe he's affecting the culture of the rest of the team a little bit, but I don't know. We just don't seem to have anybody that wants to step up and be the guy and take the team and run the team and be the leader on the floor. We just don't have that this year. And they just, honestly, a lot of times, to me, they just look lazy. I just don't know what is going on with them. You watch them, and there's whole sequences where they just don't play. They just kind of stop playing. It's just weird. I don't know. Tyler Johnson for the Heat. Somebody, what are you asking me, Rachel? How many boxes are left? Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is the halfway point right now that we are looking at. This is the halfway box. This is Dorian Finney-Smith for the Mavericks. Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma, that's just a base rookie, but still. Get Hyped Draymond Green insert. Rudy Gobert for the Jazz. And Josh is asking me, are these blaster boxes? Yes, this was a break of a full case of blasters. John Collins for the Atlanta Hawks. Little Steph Curry, nice. For the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, you're asking if Coach Cal is endorsing Maalox, Tums, or Rolaids this year. Probably all three. I mean, poor guy. Wesley Johnson for the Clippers. Yeah, I was talking about that with my mom this week because my mom and Cal have the same birthday, which was the 10th, Saturday. So, of course, you know, we got blown out of the gym, and so the opposing fans sang happy birthday to Cal. How awful. But anyway, we were discussing how Cal just looks worn out this year. He just looks so tired all the time. And no doubt, right? Because, man, I can't even imagine. I'd be so frustrated, I would just lose my mind. I don't even know how he does it. It is crazy. Stephen, you know, that might be part of it. That might be part of it. Stephen is saying in chat that he thinks they're just so wrapped up in their individual play and worried about where they're going to fall in the draft and that kind of thing that they're not playing well as a team, and so, you know, not even playing good enough to be drafted. And yeah, that's probably true. They're definitely playing selfishly. That is without question. As to the why, I don't know, but that's, I think, a reasonable guess anyway. Ginobili for the Spurs. And I think that's all anybody could do at this point, including Cal. I don't think anybody knows why they're playing or not playing, as the case may be, the way that they are. Steve Clifford for the Hornets. Fundamentals Boogie. Get Hyped Miles Turner for the Pacers. Brooke Lopez for the Lakers. Relic. Oh, there's a nice little Kyle Kuzma silver prism. So the Lakers with a nice little hit there with Kyle Kuzma. TJ Leaf for the Pacers. Green prism. Joshua, no gold. Not at this point anyway. So we have not pulled any gold at this moment in time. All right. De'Aaron Fox Emergent insert. Get Hype Joel Embiid. Embiid, rather. I always say Embiid, and I think it's supposed to be Embiid. For Magic, Jonathan Isaac. Hey, we got a little pinstripe on that one. Outstanding. Fundamentals, Larry Bird. Get Hyped Hassan Whiteside for the Heat. pulled a lot of coaches in prisms tonight. Here's another one. Billy Donovan for the Thunder in the green retail only prism. Kobe Bryant fundamentals. Whoops, I thought that was our prism, but it was actually behind it. Al Horford, Celtics. All right, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8 boxes left right now. This is obviously counting the one that I'm cutting into at the moment. So a couple dozen more prisms we're going to find still yet. It's amazing how nice these come out of a sealed case. But, you know, think about anytime you see a blaster in a store, right? It is like always beat up and smashed up, and the corners are all dented and dinged, and you think, man, I wouldn't want to buy that because the cards inside are probably all smashed up. And you wonder, what must they go through to get like that? Because look how pretty they come out of the case. Markelle Fultz, that's just a base rookie for the Sixers. Get hyped Steph Curry. Wesley Iwundu for the Magic. Bradley Beal fundamentals. Oh, there's a nice little Frank Ntilikina emergent green prism parallel for the Knicks, followed by a Patrick Beverley green prism parallel for the Clippers. I'll get it out in a minute. Klay Thompson fundamentals insert. Josh Hart, so the Lakers with another rookie silver prism. Kuzma a while ago and Josh Hart now. TJ Leaf emergent. Of course, I guess everybody probably has seen by now LeVar's comments from today, right? So even in Lithuania, he still manages to stir the pot. So yeah, he's basically now saying that he wants all 3 of his sons to play for the same NBA team, and he doesn't care if it's the Lakers or not. And that he wants them to take LiAngelo, I guess, you know, this year or whatever, or at the conclusion of this year. And he says, oh, you don't even have to draft him. You can just sign him as a free agent, and you don't have to give him $15 million. You can just give him, I think he said $1 million a year for 3 years or something like that. And yeah, so, but he wants him to go to the Lakers, and then when LaMelo can go in 2 more years, that the Lakers are supposed to take LaMelo too. And if the Lakers don't take LiAngelo, then he'll just send him back to Lithuania and wait for LaMelo, and then they'll again try to all 3 be with the Lakers. And if the Lakers still don't want the other 2 brothers, then he will tell everybody that Lonzo won't re-sign with the Lakers, and that Lonzo will only sign with the team that'll take his 2 brothers. Fundamentals, Nowitzki. And now you got to wonder, if you're Lonzo, are you really okay with that? With your dad basically saying, you know, if you don't play with your brothers, I'm going to tell every other team that you won't play for them unless they take your brothers. Ryan Anderson for the Rockets. I got to think you're probably not okay with that if you're Lonzo. Anunoby emergent insert for the Raptors. Get hyped, the Greek Freak for the Bucks. Gordon Hayward, relic for the Celtics. Steph Curry, fundamentals. There's a nice little Kemba Walker, fundamentals. Green prism parallel Oh, here come the Lakers with another hit. Josh Hart, green prism parallel to go with your Josh Hart silver prism. Now you have a Josh Hart green. Steven says, send Lonzo to Lithuania. Oh, I tell you, I mean, it has got to be hard to be Lonzo. It really does, because, I mean, I realize that his dad helped get him to where he is, and I'm sure he's grateful and appreciates that, and I'm sure he loves him. I mean, it's his dad, right? So, what are you going to do? But at some point, you know the kid just wishes that his dad would just shut his mouth. And it's not like Lonzo is exactly having a banner year, okay? I mean, obviously he's injured right now. I don't think he's back in the rotation yet, is he? I think he's still out with the ankle injury. But it's not like he came out and set the world on fire. But really, not too many of our rookies did, with the exception of maybe Donovan Mitchell. And I mean, all of them we've had lots of good rookies this year, some better than expected, but I'd say the only one that's really been just bombs away probably is Donovan Mitchell. Damian Lillard for the Blazers in that insert. Anunoby. Oh, no, sorry, that's not how you say his name, is it? For the Pacers. Well, you saw who he was, but you say his name a different way that I cannot pronounce. Josh Hart, emergent insert. Get hyped, Gortat. Kobe Bryant relic. Lakers are bombs away right now in this break. Doing quite well. Nice. Always nice to get a Kobe Bryant relic, no matter whether it's numbered or not. Fundamentals, Jeremy Lin. Hey, how about a little J.R. Smith for the Cavs? That one is numbered to 25. And why can I never remember the name of all these patterns? Is this one the Mojo? Maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm bad with remembering the pattern names. But anyway, there it is, to 25. Cavaliers. Terrence Ferguson for the Thunder with a nice little rookie green prism parallel. Hi, Meg Mommy. How are you? I see you saying hi there in chat. Bryce says I'm hitting Kobe daily. You know, in general, I do hit a fair amount of Kobe Bryant, it seems like. Even when we open the older products and things, I do, for whatever reason, I seem to hit a fair amount of Kobe. Of course, that autographed jersey the other night was, oh, so sweet. So sweet. That's one of my favorite jersey pulls, like, ever. It was really nice. Oh, Pulsar, thank you guys. Why do I always think that Pulsar is Mojo and vice versa? Because I'm terrible with all the pattern names, that's why. There's so many of them, and I can't ever remember them. Yeah, the jersey, like I shipped that bad boy out the next day. I didn't even wait for the time it was supposed to ship. I'm like, I don't even want to keep that here, because what if something happened? You know what I mean? Like, what if somebody broke in or something? Not that they wouldn't. I have an alarm and all that, but I don't know. My thought process was, oh, this is really nice, and I got to get it out the door right away, and so I did. And the guy actually got it today, as a matter of fact. Sent me a message and said that it arrived safe and sound. So I was glad to hear that. It's a De'Aaron Fox base rookie. Kyle Lowry fundamentals went by there. This is Marvin Williams for the Hornets. Do you know this is Luke Kennard, emergent for the Pistons. Get hyped, Bradley Beal for the Wizards. Caleb Swanigan for the Blazers is our relic. Well, sometimes I just cannot seem to, my depth perception is off or something. Rudy Gobert fundamentals for the Jazz. And here is another, Pulsar, another green Pulsar. Justin Patton for the T-Wolves. That one is numbered 225. That is going to be followed by a Miles Turner for the Pacers. Green Prizm. So, what I was going to say a second ago, and then we started hitting things. One of the first basketball boxes of cards that I bought for myself was 2012 Innovation. And it was the very first time that I had bought a full box of basketball cards for myself. I mean, just to open personally. And don't you know that in there, in that very first box, was a Kobe Bryant autograph to 25. I mean, it was a redemption, but still. So, you know, Kobe Bryant and I go way back in terms of me pulling him out of stuff. But I pull him even out of things like you wouldn't expect to find him in. I pull him out of threads. I mean, I really do pull him a lot for whatever reason. But it's a good thing. It makes money for somebody, whoever has the Lakers on any given night. Willie Cauley-Stein for the Kings. Oh, yeah, the green Pulsar rookies. I didn't know that every one of them would be at least 100. Obviously, our high-profile rookies are a lot higher than that. But I didn't even realize that every rookie would bring at least 100 in that. I would have said that that's probably maybe a $60 or $75 card. So that's good to know, Stephen. Thank you. Aaron Gordon for the Magic. Steven Adams fundamentals. But I don't always check the per card prices on a regular basis. You know, I glance at them here and there, and I have a general feel usually for our higher profile rookies. Buddy Hield insert. There's a Bam Adebayo base rookie. Followed by a Bam Adebayo relic for the Heat. So that is good to know then. Makes somebody happy. Gordon Hayward, Celtics. Another Kyle Kuzma. That is crazy. This one is in the green refractor, or prism. See, I told you I'd do it at least once before the night was over. Green prism parallel. So the Lakers continue to do quite well in this break with their assortment of hits. So as a reminder for those of you who are in the break for our Prism White Sparkle tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow night, assuming everybody gets their PayPal money requests paid between now and then. So those of you who picked up the teams picked up spots by way of chat, after I finish this break, sometime tonight, it might be in the morning by the time I get all this stuff in top loaders and all that, I will send you the money request for your spots, and it will go to whatever email address you use for eBay. So if you don't see it in your inbox, look for it in spam. If you don't see it in spam, shoot me a message and, you know, let me know if there's an alternate email I should use or something like that. And then assuming that we get everything, all the spots paid up by tomorrow, then the very first thing we'll do tomorrow night at the top of the break on Tuesday night will be that White Sparkle pack. David Fizdale for the Memphis Grizzlies. And then I'll also check tomorrow and see if he's got any more I can buy. Jordan Bell, just a base rookie for the Golden State Warriors. DeAndre Jordan fundamentals. Damian again for the Blazers. A little Dante Exum went by. Husband Gamers is asking me, what did the Lakers go for? You know what? I don't remember exactly. I want to say probably around 100, maybe a little plus or minus some. I don't really remember exactly. But they definitely, I guarantee you, they have made their money back. That is for sure with what they've hit so far. There is Jokic for the Nuggets on that relic. Oh, Sixers. Boom. I know he's injured right now, but the kid's going to be good. There is your Markelle Fultz silver prism. So nice hit for the Sixers. Wade Baldwin for the Grizzlies. That is in the green prism parallel. Andre Roberson, Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, we have got 2 boxes left, and of course we'll recap all this. We'll flip back through our relics. We'll flip back through all of our refractors or prisms as well, green and silver. So we'll probably open Prism Blasters again maybe about this time next week, either Sunday or Monday. We'll open some more of these. Of course, we've got some more of the Revolution Chinese New Year edition that we'll be opening on Saturday. So, yeah, we'll do these either Sunday or Monday again. Rick Barry Fundamentals insert. Hey, the Suns with a little Josh Jackson silver prism rookie. Did we already look at these two? Maybe not. Justin Jackson emergent insert went by for the Kings. That is Get Hyped Hassan Whiteside for the Heat. We've hit that one. We've hit that one a bunch. Bradley Beal tried to get away from me, but we hung on to him. DJ Wilson for the Bucks. Relic. Isaiah Thomas Fundamentals. He's in a Celtics uniform, but you'll notice the team says Cavaliers, and on the back also Cavaliers. So, of course, it will be sorted to the Cavaliers, but I like to point those out usually. Sometimes somebody will just see the Celtics uniform go by and think that that's where a card's going to go, but it's going to go to the team that's designated on there. This is Bradley Beal Get Hyped Prism for the Wizards. Coach Fizdale for the Memphis Grizzlies with the green prism parallel. And Tony Bradley, base rookie for the Jazz. All right, last box. So put your mojo to work, guys. If we haven't hit what you're looking for, now's the time. We got a couple more chances to find it for you here. Well, how about some Jason Tatum relic not some, how about a Jason Tatum relic for the Celtics? I don't know why I said some, because it's just one. But anyway, Celtics are happy to have it, I'm sure. John Wall Fundamentals insert. A Tim Duncan Fundamentals green prism parallel. Ryan Anderson for the Rockets green prism parallel. Karl Anthony Towns Fundamentals insert for the T-Wolves. Jimmy Butler for the T-Wolves. Frank Nicolina Emergent insert. Isaiah Thomas Get Hyped. Once again, that's to the Cavaliers as designated on the card, even though the uniform showed the Celtics. All right, so it's time to do our recap. And you know what? Our recap is going to take a couple of minutes here because we have a lot of cards to look at. And then after we do the recap, I'll spin through the spreadsheet once again real quickly with all of the information about shipping and what's coming up in the next few days and the white sparkle and all that jazz. So, all right, guys, so I'm just going to kind of go through these at a pretty good little clip because we've already seen them all once, but somebody might be watching it on tape delay that's scrolled to the end, and or you might just want to mark them down, you know, if they're yours and you saw them go by earlier and didn't keep track, which is what I kind of do sometimes. And you get a chance to see them a second time and mark them down. There was that nice little Kyle Kuzma silver prism that went through. Of course, we know we've got a green one coming through for him somewhere along the way as well. Pulled a lot of coaches tonight in our various prisms. Josh Jackson, Markelle Fultz. There's the nice Kyle Kuzma green parallel. The Justin Patton /25 for the T-Wolves. And then another green pulsar right behind it, that one /25, J.R. Smith Cavaliers. Then our relics. A pretty good selection of relics, I think, as a whole. And a lot of our higher profile rookies and a couple of nice veterans in Kobe and LeBron. So there's the Jason Tatum. All right, and that wraps up the Prizm Blaster break for tonight. So guys, as always, I thank you so much for hanging out with me, chatting with me, bidding with me, breaking with me, all that stuff. I always appreciate you participating. So thank you once again for that. And I'll do a quick little run through for anybody who might be jumping in here at the end. This is our White Sparkle Prizm 1-pack break. It is now all filled up. Scrolling down through there, I know some of these it doesn't have your eBay user ID. Those are the ones that are in chat. I'll change that to put in your eBay user ID as we go along, but there are your spots and your number of spots, and of course you will get you're going to get your invoice for that stuff too. Bryce, was I supposed to have you in there for 3? I have you in there for 2. Was I supposed to have you for 3? If I did, I messed that up, man. But I see you in there for 2. right? Yeah, unless I had you somewhere else. Well, anyway, that's what you're going to get the invoice for, what you see there on the spreadsheet. And again, assuming everybody gets those paid, we will get that broken tomorrow night at the top of the break. Here's a quick look once again at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow, that's pretty much all quick breaks. Tomorrow night will be a short break. All products without a lot of cards in them, but some really nice stuff going. And Wednesday night, we've got some autographed helmets and baseballs and some basketball jerseys and some black gold collegiate basketball, as well as honors football, black gold football, all kinds of fun stuff. Thursday night, once again, a selection of a variety of football, some autographed memorabilia, and another full case of plates and patches football. Friday will bring us to the release day for select football, so we'll break a full case of that, as well as some other miscellaneous boxes. Saturday, we will open another full case of plates and patches football and a full case of Panini Revolution Basketball Chinese New Year edition, as well as some 2014 Spectra. And here is our shipping anticipated dates once again. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is the whole that's the whole ball of wax for tonight. So once again, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.